The first Thanksgiving is traditionally believed to have taken place in November 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and is often remembered as a shared harvest feast between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag people. The Pilgrims, a group of English Puritans seeking religious freedom, left England and arrived on the Mayflower in 1620. They landed at Plymouth Rock after a harsh Atlantic crossing and endured a brutal first winter. Nearly half of the 102 settlers died from cold, disease, and hunger. The local Wampanoag tribe, led by Chief Massasoit, helped the surviving Pilgrims adapt to the new environment. Massasoit's given name was Ausamikun, which means yellow feather. He led the Wampanoag Nation, which included many smaller tribes such as the Patuxet, Pokanoket, and Namasket. Before the Pilgrims arrived, the Wampanoag had been severely weakened by European-introduced diseases around 1616 to 1619, which killed a large part of their population. In March 1621, Massasoit made contact with the colonists through two of his men, Samoset and Tisquantum, Squanto, who spoke some English. Tisquantum, a Patuxet man who spoke English, taught them vital skills like planting corn, fishing, and trading. Around 1614, he was captured by an English explorer, Thomas Hunt, who was part of Captain John Smith's expedition to the New World. Hunt kidnapped about 24 native people, including Tisquantum, intending to sell them into slavery in Spain. In Spain, Catholic friars reportedly helped him gain his freedom. Tisquantum then made his way to England, where he lived for several years and learned English while working with merchants and shipbuilders, particularly in London and later in Cornhill. Tisquantum finally managed to return to North America around 1619, traveling with an English expedition led by Captain Thomas Dermer. On March 22, 1621, Massasoit met formally with Governor John Carver and William Bradford and established a peace treaty. The 1621 Peace Treaty. Exact wording. 1. That neither he nor any of his should injure or do hurt to any of our people. 2. And if any of his did any hurt to any of ours, he should send the offender, that we might punish him. 3. That if any of our tools were taken away when our people were at work, he should cause them to be restored, and if ours did any harm to any of his, we would do the like to them. 4. If any did unjustly war against him, we would aid him. If any did war against us, he should aid us. 5. He should send to his neighbor confederates to certify them of this, that they might not wrong us, but might be likewise comprised in the conditions of peace. 6. That when their men came to us, they should leave their bows and arrows behind them, as we should do our pieces when we came to them. 7. Lastly, that doing this, King James would esteem of him as his friend and ally. This treaty kept peace between the Wampanoag and the Plymouth colonists for about 40 years, an extraordinary span for that era. The 1621 Harvest Feast in the fall of 1621, after their first successful harvest, the Pilgrims held a 3-day feast to celebrate and give thanks. About 50 Pilgrims and 90 Wampanoag attended. The meal likely included venison, deer, wild fowl, duck, goose or turkey, corn, pumpkin, fish, and shellfish, not the modern dishes like mashed potatoes or pie.